Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. Today is Monday, August 4th, and we're just returning from some vacation. We took about 12 days off, spent some time away, ready to get back after it now. We're booking work right through the end of August currently, a little bit into September. But we've been making a couple changes, or talking about making a couple changes to the MoFlow, or basically any gas or potentially battery operated soft wash system that's having trouble getting 1% or less consistently with SH. And we have found that reducing our valving for SH down to 1/2 inch when you're on a 1-inch manifold, so the water's pulling 1 inch, reducing the SH down to 1/2 inch is allowing me to pull more consistent lower ratios. I'll show you my setup in here. We got a 15-gallon bucket we're going to do some draw testing on. We've converted this soap valve here to be our house washing SH valve. This one is going to remain as our roof washing SH valve. This is set up on its own remote, and I set this valve up now also on its own T-Jet remote. Right there. She's just sitting in there temporarily now. 1/2 inch plumbing through this entire valve. 1/2 inch plumbing all on the T-Jet. 1/2 inch water line spliced in here to pull water. My LED light is not currently working. I did have it working for a little while. It doesn't want to work right now, but you can see T-Jet on and off. The light actually blinked there for a second. It's going to work intermittently. So we're set up right now, pulling water through the T-Jet, through this valve, soap 2 valves. All right, and we're going to switch over to SH on, and that's going to pull from this bucket now for a draw test. I've got it wide open right now on 10. Let's see what we get. There we go. It's pretty fast. I'm going to draw it down to almost empty. You see that I had it over full slightly. If I empty it completely, I lose my prime, which I don't want to do every single time. That's quite a good draw right there. I'm guessing we're going to be around 2.5%, 3%. All right, we're going to stop right about there. Again, so we don't pull air. And we've got 8 gallons. All right, so that's 7 to 1. Let's do the math on that. 7 to 1 puts me at just a hair over 1.5%. We've got another full gallon of water, and we've turned the dial down to 5 now. Let's see what we get. Nice consistent pull. We did pull a little bit of air right there. We're looking to get this to about 20 to 1. So we could be shooting 0.6. That would be nice. We're doing some draw testing so we can know what effectively those numbers are going to mean. What we're going to get full on, what we're going to get half on, what we're going to get at a quarter. I'm going to stop right about there. Again, so I don't pull too much air. And we are at about 10.5 gallons right now. So we're going to call that 10 to 1 roughly, because we probably could have pulled a hair more water out of there. And that'll put me at roughly 1.1, 1.25, somewhere in that range at 0.5. Let's turn this down now to 2 and see what we get. Here's another brimming full gallon of what we're calling SH. We got our dial set on 2. Still getting a pretty decent draw there. Nice slow draw, I like it. I'll bring you back at the end. I'm gonna stop there. That's a half gallon at 15 gallons of water. So that is roughly 30 to 1. Let's bring it back down to 3. Give that a try. Full container, dial on 3. Let's see what we get. It's a little more like it. Pulling a couple air bubbles here and there because I keep running it down and filling it up. Shouldn't have that problem once we're dialed in correctly. Cruising. We'll be back. At about 3/4 of a gallon and roughly 15 gallons of water is going to put us right about 20 to 1 at 3 on the dial. Now this is not percentage, okay? This is 0 to 10% or 0 to 10, not percent. So that doesn't mean you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5%. You got to figure out what these numbers mean. Okay, 3 on this dial is going to put me at about 21. Which would be about 0.625 or so. 2 is going to put me a little less than that at about 0.5%. We ran at 5, that put me at 1%. We ran wide open, and that put me at 1.5%. So give yourself an idea what you're going to do. You're going to have to do your own draw testing. But this is going to be the theory that works to get your gas soft wash system pulling less than 1% consistently. Smaller valving, 0.5%. Give it a try for yourself. Let me know how it works out for you.